Hi, everyone. This is Lesley Suzette and Smiling Natural here. I'm excited about today's content. I had the opportunity to be a part of a very, very, very amazing and special time of tutorial and teaching and learning from the CEO and founder of Mind Game. Yes, mind games, everyone. And wow, what was it an opportunity of a lifetime. So I want to talk a little bit about what I learned, but most importantly, what I got. See you when I get back. Hi, everyone. I'm Lesley Suzette, all things beauty, all things fragrance, all things self care. I have one goal in mind, everyone, and that is to inspire as many of you as I can to be your most best and most beautiful selves, both inside and out. Listen, I am here to simply share with you my experience this past week at the Dillards in Jacksonville, Florida. We had the opportunity to sit under the CEO and founder of Mind Games Perfumes. And I just learned so much about, again, the artistry of fragrance. Um, More about the raw materials that are harvested and made and brought in to this fragrance making process, the decision making processes that the perfumers and the owner and the CEOs and he calls himself the nose. I got a chance to meet the CEO and founder Alex, and he calls himself the nose, the evaluator of these fragrances. And I just learned so much from him and about his heart as it pertains to what he loves to do and the work that he puts in, him and his wife, into mind games. And you all, there's something to be said about a luxury, niche, well made fragrance. How many perfumers that they use in their business and how those perfumers go about this work and what he does and his wife does. It's just an amazing work. And he kind of called it an art. It's like the curation of art or an art curator and the work that they do. And perfume is a work of art, you all. And I could go on and on. I'll save some of this for my live shows and some other content that I will share in the near future. But just know that I had a blast. I had just a wonderful time learning and growing and just being able to know more about what I'm talking to you about, and that is the artistry of fragrance. So, you all, I'm going to share with you some of the mind games, and I really went into this tutorial. I've heard of mind games. I knew about mind games. I even had a few samples of some of the mind games fragrances. But to be able to learn more and really delve into all of the work that goes into making these fragrances, you have a greater respect for the work that especially this company does. And so I smelled a good bit of fragrances. There's still some that I didn't get to and will, but I just want to share with you some of the ones that I enjoyed, and then I'm going to share with you some things that my husband got. But I had a sample of this particular fragrance, and all of their fragrances are extrait de parfum. Okay, extrait de parfum. That's it for them. That's what they do. And I had a sample of what I thought was the real of this fragrance, and found out after smelling this one that I probably did not have a real sample of this fragrance, because they smelled like night and day. I promise you, it did not smell the same. And so this one is one that my husband and I will share, because we both enjoyed this. And I did get it signed by the CEO and founder, Alex. And this one is French Defense. French Defense. You all, this, when I smelled this for the first time there, because we got a chance to smell many of the raw ingredients for many of these fragrances that are used in the Mind Games fragrances. And just it surprised me how some of these raw ingredients or notes smell by themselves. But oh, when you put them together, just amazing. So French Defense, first of all, if you know anything about Mind Games, you know that it's all about the game of chess. And each piece, look at this, how beautiful this is to represent a piece on the chess table, okay, or the board. And if you know anything about chess, you know probably more than me. I learned more in that session than I've ever had. But it's all about the mind. It's all about the intellect, and strategy, right? And so this one, French Defense, has notes of cherry. It has notes of violet leaves. It has notes of chamomile. Then in the mid, you get the geranium. And I did get a chance to smell geranium in its raw form. Geranium Madagascar, Rose Absolute. I did get a chance to smell rose in its raw ingredient form. Mimosa. And then in the dry down, in the base, you get amber, cedarwood, and blonde wood. And when I say, you all, this is the cherry, one of the best cherry fragrances that I have ever tried and experienced in my life. And I'm telling you, I've tried a lot of cherry fragrances, but none like French Defense. And if you know, you just know. This is a rich cherry, not medicinal in any shape, form, or fashion. And then the violet leaves and the chamomile that come in at the top. And then you get this Geranium Madagascar, Rose Absolute, and Mimosa. When I say this is one of the most well blended fragrances that I've ever had the opportunity to try and experience, you all, there's something to be said about a well made, well thought out, strategized fragrance. And you are French Defense. And I know this one has probably been around for a while, but to experience it and to learn more about look at that bottle. First of all, look at that. You are this just luxury truly in a bottle. French Defense by Mind Games. Okay, you all, it was really hard for me to choose the Mind Games fragrance I wanted to take home. But when I smelled this one, it just did something for me. It did something to me. It evoked a feeling and a mood that it was just really unique to me. Really unique. I had never smelled anything like this fragrance. And if you know anything about Mind Games, I don't know if you can replicate these scents. If please put comments in the comment section below. But when I smelled this one, I could not put my finger or nose on another fragrance that I had smelled like this one. And again, Alex, he signed this one for me as well. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you so much. It was an absolute pleasure. I'm learning from you and meeting you and your team. And this one's called Leonora. Leonora. You all, this one has top notes of passion fruit. And I have a lot of passion fruit fragrances. I do. I'm not going to call any names, but this one just stuck out to me. It did not smell like those or anything I'd ever smelled. This one has at the top the passion fruit, the tonka bean, and the ginger Madagascar. In the mid, you get this apricot skin, the osmanthus delar, and it also has freesia in the mid. And I get that. It's so well blended, that apricot skin. Oh my gosh. And then when this dries down, everyone, I get a sandalwood, I get a tonka lactone, very creamy captive, and echo musk. This is absolutely luxurious. But what I will say about this one is this one to me, like the description says, it does celebrate the seductive allure of grace and beauty and wisdom. It is very, to me, indulgent. Um, it is, it would lean, you would think, more toward the spring and summer, but for some reason, I wore this in the nice coolness of the beginning of fall to a wedding this past weekend. And it was absolutely beautiful. It was perfect for the cool breeze, perfect for the occasion, the wedding occasion. And I got so many compliments. This one is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at the bottle. The first one had a black, this one has white, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, you all. Just absolutely gorgeous. And just very, very alluring. And this one there's that it just draws you. It draws you in. And I absolutely enjoy those types of niche luxury fragrances that draw you and catches you captive. And that's what Leonora does. And I'm so glad that I settled in on getting this one because it's just womanhood again in a bottle. And you all know how I feel about those types of fragrances. Again, this is Leonora by Mind Game. Now, this one my husband got, he got the Discovery set, and it's got Mentor and Prodigy in it, you all. Mentor and Prodigy. Now, this is so beautiful because it came with, first of all, he signed it to my husband, and it comes with so many nice things. I'm not going to open it all the way. Well, yeah, I will. It comes with this placard and these ceramic I believe sprayers or tops, and it just and a decanter, I think, which is so nice. I don't know if you can see that, but it's absolutely beautiful. And he signed it for him. I won't show you that, but he did sign it, and it's just beautiful. And it has two of the Mentor and two of the Prodigies. And when my husband smelled those, and when I smelled those, he was like, yeah, this is good. And this is just so beautiful. I love that the Discovery set, you get to try a great deal of them. And Prodigy and Mentor are those fragrances that I think many, many people know and love. I enjoyed Mentor and I enjoyed the Prodigy. It's definitely, to me, bending. I would wear them, but they've been a little more masculine leaning, in my opinion. It has that Boya Oud, which is that story behind that Boya Oud that Alex told us. I'll have to come back and share that with you, but that's quite an oud, you all. Quite an oud, not animalic at all, at all, at all. And how it blends into the others. And that Mentor is like a smoky, sophisticated fragrance that has the amber and the tonka bean, but that Boya Oud also has a dark plum in it. And you know, dark plum is always good, especially on men. And you all, that one was just absolutely amazing, especially the story about the Boya Oud, but the Prodigy also was amazing. It has the blonde woods, it has the sandalwood, the vanilla, it has a little floral, it has a little cinnamon spice, and just perfect for the fall. And my husband was like, yeah, let me get those. And so he got the discovery set so that he could try those and see if, it's something he wants to get. But I mean, these doggone discovery sets are big. I think they're 10 mil. I think no 0.25 fluid ounces. So that's really good. That's a 7.5 mil. And that's really good. A great way to try Prodigy and Mentor for the first time. And then we were able to get, and huge thanks to Alex, his team, but also the Dillard's team in Jacksonville, Florida. Miss Heather Franco, my girl, love you so much. Thank you so much. You're always keeping us abreast of what's going on. You're always inviting us out to these amazing events. We got a chance to meet the store manager and a couple of other people, executives, and it was just a great, great, great day. And I was able to get the little mini set of Mind Games, the Amber collection. I think that one comes with comes with Double Attack, CISA. Someone put in the comment section the other day that the CISA has a chokehold on them. So I can't wait to try that one. It also comes with French Defense, a little sample of the Forward and Queening. And I do have a little sample of Queening. Now I'm going to be very curious to know if I have a dupe of Queening or if I have the real Queening. I'll let you know, because that French Defense dupe fooled me. And then I also got a fruity mini olfactory set. Thank you so much. This one has J'adore, and for me, it was between the J'adore and the Leonora, and I went with the Leonora, but that J'adore, oh my gosh, was so good. J'adore, and then Blockade was wonderful. I think that will be one on my list as well. Castling and Imprese, I think, and a little bit of Leonora. So yeah, it was a great event, a great opportunity. I look forward to telling you more, and there is more to come, hopefully in the near future. But I will tell you more and share more about my experience. So you definitely want to check out my lives and some of my shorts that are to come. But this was an absolute amazing experience, and I'm so honored for the opportunity. Thanks to everyone at Dillard's. Thanks to everyone at Mind Games that we had a chance to meet. Thank you to the brand ambassador of Mind Games that really reached out and supported. And thank you all so much to the Best and Beautifuls. It's just been a wonderful ride, and I'm going to continue to stay the course, learn more so that I can come back and share more with you. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to come back in just a second. Hi, thank you so much for just enjoying the content. I hope you found value in today's video. You all know I can't leave without sharing just a few words of inspiration. And simply put, never ever give up on you. Never give up on you. There are days and there are times where it looks like we're going nowhere. But in those moments, I believe that's when God is taking us somewhere. And I believe that where we're going to have to be prepared for ups and downs, ins and outs, because where we're going is not always easy getting there. It's not always easy getting to your destination, your goal, your vision, the manifestation of what you've been dreaming of or working toward. But when you get there, you get to taste the grace and the favor that God has bestowed upon you in a tangible way. But along the way, there'll be bumps, and you have to continue to hold your head up high, continue to grind, so to speak, continue to move forward, and continue to keep the hope. Never give up on you. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what people are saying. I don't care about the noise. You just keep your eyes on the prize, stay focused, be intentional, be strategic, and keep going. Never give up on you. I'm Lesley Suzette. All things beauty, all things fragrance, all things self-care. I have one goal in mind, everyone, and that is to inspire as many of you as I can to be your most best and most beautiful selves, both inside and out. I thank you so much to the Best and Beautiful community. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your positive vibes. That means so much. That's what we love around here. We build each other up. We don't tear each other down. And I'm so appreciative of a community that does that for every single Best and Beautiful that chimes in on this channel. Listen, if you found value, I'm going to ask you to subscribe today. I'm going to ask you to hit the like button. I'm going to ask you to share with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And I'm going to ask you to not forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when more content is out from Lesley Suzette. Listen, there may be a video come up here or maybe even down here. Go ahead and click on it and do some binge watching. You'll have fun. You won't regret it. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.